Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are reading Inside Out and Back Again by Tahiana Lai. Okay. Early monsoon. We pretend the monsoon has come early. In the distance, bombs. Explode like thunder, slashes, light in the sky, gunfire. Falls like rain. Distant yet within ears, within eyes, not that far away after all. April 20th. To the millions of refugees in the world, may you each find a home. Part 1. Saigon. 1975, Year of the Cat. Today is Tiet, the first day of the lunar calendar. Every Tiet, we eat sugary lotus seeds and gluttonous rice cakes. We wear all new clothes, even underneath. Mother warns how we act today foretells the whole year. Everyone must smile, no matter how we feel. No one can sweep, for why sweep away hope? No one can splash water, for why splash away joy? Today we all gain 1 year in age, no matter the date we were born. Tiet, our New Year's, doubles as everyone's birthday. Now I am 10, learning to embroider circular stitches, to calculate fractions into percentages, to nurse my papaya tree to bear many fruits. But last night I pouted, when Mother insisted one of my brothers must rise first this morning to bless our house, because only male feet can bring luck. An old, angry knot expanded in my throat. I decided to wake before dawn and tap my big toe to the tile floor first. Not even Mother, sleeping beside me, knew. February 11th, Tiet. Inside Out. Every New Year, Mother visits the first changing teller of fate. This year, he predicts our lives will twist inside out. Maybe soldiers will no longer patrol our neighborhood. Maybe I can jump rope after dark. Maybe the whistles that tell Mother to push us under the bed will stop screeching. But I heard, on the playground, this year's bancheng, eaten only during Tiet, will be smeared in blood. The war is coming closer to home. February 12th. Kim Ha. My name is Ha. Brother Kwong remembers I was red and fat as a baby hippopotamus when he first met me, inspiring the name Ha Ma, river horse. Brother Vu screams Ha Ya and makes me jump every time. He breaks wood or bricks in an imitation of Bruce Lee. Brother Koi calls me Mother's Tail because I'm always 3 steps from her. I can't make my brothers go live elsewhere, but I can hide their sandals. We each have but 1 pair, much needed during this dry season when the earth stings. Mother tells me to ignore my brothers. We named you Kim Ha after the golden Kim River Ha, where Father and I once strolled in the evenings. My parents had no idea what 3 older brothers can do to the simple name Ha. My mother tells me, they tease you because they adore you. She's wrong, but I still love being near her even more than I love my papaya tree. I will offer her its first fruit every day. It grew from a seed I flicked into the back garden, a seed like a fisheye, slippery, shiny, black. The tree has grown twice as tall as I stand on tippy toes. Brother Koi spotted the first white blossom. 4 years older, he can see higher. Brother Vu later found a baby papaya the size of a fist clinging to the trunk. At 18, he can see that much higher. Brother Kwong is our oldest, 21 and studying engineering. Who knows what he will notice before me? I vow to rise first every morning to stare at the dew on the green fruit shaped like a light bulb. I will be the first to witness its ripening. Mid-February. Titi waves goodbye. My best friend Titi is crying hard, snotting the hem of her pink fluffy blouse. Her 2 brothers are also sniffling inside their car, packed to the roof with suitcases. Titi shoves my hand to a tin of flower seeds we gathered last fall. We hope to plant them together. She waves from the back window of their rabbit-shaped car, her tears mix with long strands of hair, long hair I wish I had. I would still be standing there, crying and waving to nothing, if Brother Koi hadn't come to take my hand. They're heading to Vung Tau, he says, where the rich go to flee Vietnam on cruise ships. I'm glad we've become poor, so we can stay. Early March. Father missing in action. Father left home on a Navy mission on this day 9 years ago, when I was almost 1. He was captured on Route 1, an hour south of the city, by moped. That's all we know. This day, Mother prepares an altar to chant for his return, offering fruit, incense, tube roses, and gluttonous rice. She displays his portrait taken during Tiet, the year he disappeared. How peaceful he looks, smiling, peacock tails at the corner of his eyes. Each of us bows and wishes and hopes and prays. Everything on the altar remains for the day, except the portrait. Mother locks it away as soon as her chant ends. She cannot bear to look into Father's forever young eyes. March 10th. Mother's Days. On weekends, Mother's a secretary in a Navy office, trusted to count salaries in cash at the end of each month. At night, she stays up late designing and cutting baby clothes to give to seamstresses. A few years ago, she made enough money to consider buying a car. On weekends, she takes me to market stalls, dropping off the clothes and trying to collect on last week's goods. Hardly anyone buys anymore, she says. People can barely afford food. Still, she continues to try. March 15th. Eggs. Brother Coy is mad at Mother for taking his hen's eggs. The hen gives 1 egg every day and a half. We each take turns eating them. Brother Coy refuses to eat his, putting each under a lamp in hopes of a chick. I should side with my most tolerable brother, but I love a soft yolked to dip bread. Mother says if the price of eggs were not the price of rice, and the price of rice were not the price of gasoline, and the price of gasoline were not the price of gold, then of course Brother Coy could continue hatching his eggs. She's sorry. March 17th. Current news. Every Friday in Miss Shin's class, we talk about current news. But when we keep talking about how close the communists have gotten to Saigon, how much prices have gone up since American soldiers left, how many distant bombs we heard the previous night, Miss Shin finally says no more. From now on, Fridays will be for happy news. No one has anything to say. March 21st. Feel smart. This year I have afternoon classes plus Saturdays we attend in shifts so everyone can fit into school. Mornings free, Mother trusts me to shop at the open market. Last September she would give me 50 dong to buy 100 grams of pork, a bushel of water spinach, 5 cubes of tofu, but I told no one I was buying 99 grams of pork, 7/8 a bushel of spinach, 4 3/4 cubes of tofu. Merchants frowned at Mother's strange instructions. The money saved bought a pouch of toasted coconut, 1 sugary fried dough, 2 crunchy mung bean cookies. Now it takes 200 dong to buy the same things. I still buy less pork, allowing myself just the fried dough. No one knows, and I feel smart. Late March. 2 more papayas. I see them first. 2 green thumbs that will grow into orange-yellow delights smelling of summer. Middle sweet between a mango and a pear, soft as a yam gliding down after 3 easy, thrilling chews. April 5th. Unknown father. I don't know any more about Father than the small things Mother lets slip. He loves stewed eels, pâté chud pastries, and of course his children. So much that he grew teary watching us sleep. He hated afternoon sun, the color brown, and cold rice. Brother Kwong remembers Father often said, Tiet Sat, the Vietnamese way to pronounce the French phrase tout de suite, meaning the right way. Mother would laugh when Father followed her around the kitchen repeating, I'm starved for stewed eel. Tuet sat, tuet sat. Sometimes I whisper tuet sat to myself to pretend I know him. I would never say tiet sweat in front of Mother. None of us would want to make her sadder than she already is. Every day. TV news. Brother Kwong races home from class, throws down his bicycle exhausted, no longer able to afford gasoline from his moped. Unbelievable, he screams, and turns on the TV. A pilot for South Vietnam has just bombed the presidential palace, downtown, that afternoon. Afterward, the pilot flew north and received a medal. The news says the pilot has been a spy for the communists for years. The communists captured Father, so why would any pilot choose their side? Brother Kwong says one cannot justify war unless each side flaunts its own blind conviction. Since starting college, he shows off even more with tangled words. I start to say so, but Mother pats my hand, her signal for me to calm down. April 8th. Birthday. I, the youngest, get to celebrate my actual birthday, even though I turned a year older like everyone else at yet. I, the only daughter, usually get roasted chicken, dried bamboo soup, and all-I-can-eat pudding. This year, Mother manages only banana tapioca, and my favorite black sesame candy. She makes up for it by allowing one wish. I dye my mouth sugary black and insist on stories. It's not easy to persuade Mother to tell of her girlhood in the north, where her grandmother's land stretched farther than doves could fly, where looking pretty and writing poetry were her only duties. She was promised a father at 5. They married at 16, earlier than expected. Everyone's future changed upon learning the name Ho Chi Minh. Change meant land was taken away. Houses now belonged to the state. Servants gained power as fighters. The country divided in half. Mother and father came south, convinced it would be easier to breathe away from communism. Her father was to follow, but he was waiting for his son, who was waiting for his wife, who was waiting to deliver a child in its last week in her belly. The same week, North and South closed their doors. No more migration. No more letters. No more family. At this point, Mother closes her eyes that resemble no one else's, sunken and deep like Westerners, yet almond-shaped like ours. I always wish for her eyes, but Mother says no. Eyes like hers can't help but carry sadness. Even as a child, her parents were alarmed by the weight in her eyes. I want to hear more, but nothing, not even my pouts, can make Mother open her eyes and tell me more. April 10th. Birthday wishes. Wishes I keep to myself. Wish I could do what boys do and let the sun darken my skin and scars grid my knees. Wish I could let my hair grow, but Mother says the shorter the better to beat Saigon's heat and lice. Wish I could lose my chubby cheeks. Wish I would stay calm no matter what my brothers say. Wish Mother would stop chiding me to stay calm, which makes it worse. Wish I had a sister to jump rope with and sew doll clothes and hug for warmth in the middle of the night. Wish Father would come home so I can stop daydreaming that he will appear in my classroom in a white navy uniform and extend his hand toward me for all my classmates to see. Mostly I wish Father would appear in our doorway and make Mother's lips curl upward, lifting them from a permanent frown of worries. April 10th, night.